Alright, best friend. This is me, showing you how to do stuff. Pay attention. Go to Google. Type in Tixati. Tixati. Be right here. Well, it might not be because if your ad block's not working, but anyway, where it says tixati.com/download, that's the one you want. Click the blue letters. Then you're probably going to want 64. If I'm wrong, you might be on a 32-bit system because Toshiba's weird. Either or, if the 64 doesn't work, come back here, click this link. Everything else is still the same. So I'm going to click the 64. Bam! I'm going to scroll down. I never use the first mirror. It's slow. These are your download locations. You're going to click the second one. I'm going to download. I'm going to save it wherever. Yours will automatically start downloading. So don't worry about this. And I'm going to click save. And then when it's done downloading, watch it down here. You watch it? You see it? Alright. This is going to start your torrent runs. You're going to love torrenting because you're going to get all kinds of free shit. Click on down here when it starts. Then it'll pop this up. And then you click continue. It's real simple. Don't borrow that. Just ignore that just popped up. Don't worry about that. It's not going to happen to you. And I'm going to say yes, continue. And just say yes, install. It's going to be like, hey, check this out. I'm done. Waiting. And you're going to say launch it. Doesn't really matter if you do or not. It's registered now, so Windows is going to be all like, hey, I got a new program. But down here, it's this little TX looking thing. This is the interface. Yours is going to be kind of weirder looking because, it's empty. But don't worry about that for now. Now, you're going to go to this awesome site called cat.ph. Just type it in cat.ph. Press enter. It takes you to kickass.to. Then, you're going to type in Adobe Flash. Make sure you type in CS6 as one word, or otherwise you're going to get all kinds of crap stuff. Press enter. And now, make sure you click on the seed right here. Right there. Click on the seed so it actually sorts it by the most seeders at the top, and you should see this one right here. It says Adobe Flash Pro CS6 The Thingy. He's one of the best uploaders for Adobe stuff. Don't worry about clicking on it. Don't worry about any of these other things. See the little magnet icon? That's what you want. You want to click on that. Then it's going to pop up right here to start downloading. Now it's going to take it a couple of seconds for it to start. But eventually, you get a little pop-up window once it queries it. Give me just a second. Or 5. Or 6. Okay, so it finally popped up. Here it is. You just click start. It's going to go wherever the default download is. Don't worry about it. You don't even have to worry about it. It's really simple later. So I'm going to let this download, and then I'm going to come back to you. You just click start, and then wait. And warning, your internet connection is going to die because it's going to download pretty fast. I'll be right back. Alright, now I'm back, and as you see, the Adobe Flash Pro turned to light blue and is now seeding. Now at this point, since we're doing a public site like Kick-Ass Torrents, we don't really have to worry about ratios and all that other crap that a lot of people bitch about. Don't worry about it, honey. Just hit stop. Then, we're just going to go here, right click, open folder. Notice I clicked on the actual download once, came down here to these tabs, hit files, right click on the Adobe Flash exe, hit open folder, and now see these are all my other downloads that I have in here. Excuse me. Usually, especially in Windows 7, I'll right click on it and just say run as administrator. Makes things a whole lot easier. What this is going to do, if I remember his installs correctly, is going to give you an option to extract. Now, this automatically populates the folder that it was downloaded in. When I do this kind of stuff and do hacked installs, I like to have quick access to it on my desktop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on desktop here after I click browse. I'm going to say make new folder. I'm going to say Adobe. I'm going to click OK. And I'm going to hit extract. And I'm going to wait a few minutes. Alright, it's almost done extracting. Now, there's some tricks to this guy's uploads. Normally, they're really simple. So I'm going to close all these out real quick. And then here's the folder I extracted it to right on my desktop. Open it up. And it looks like he already created a base folder, which is nice. And then we have everything right here. Now the installing instructions are pretty straightforward. I'm going to still walk you through it because I usually remember doing these off the top of my head, but that's what a second monitor is for. Go here to your software. You're going to go to Setup. If you get this, don't worry about it. It looks like one of my other programs I installed was waiting for a restart, probably a Windows update. Ignore it. Don't worry about it. That's just it being paranoid. If not, it should go right here to the installer initialization. This will probably take a little bit on your system because your laptop is a little bit older. I wouldn't say older, I'd just say a little less powered. I know. Go ahead. Get the palm off your head. The big thing that was going to be different for the crack, which you'll see later, is there's a 64-bit version which I'm installing. And then there's a 32-bit version which you'll probably end up installing. There's a really simple way to find this out. You can hold down the Windows key and press the pause button at the top right of your keyboard, or right click on my computer and choose settings, I believe it is, or preferences. And then you'll see right here, mine says 64-bit. Now, we are going to install this in trial mode. So click install a trial. Don't worry about reading, of course, none of us ever do. It's going to ask you to sign in. With these, every single time I install one of his, I just create no Adobe ID, bob@gmail.com. If this guy actually exists, he gets spam like crazy. And then I just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bob Julius or something. And we'll go to create. Or not. That's right, because I keep spamming with all kinds of them. So, yeah, ignore what I just said. Yeah. How about Julius? Bob@gmail.com. Yeah. Yeah. Bam. That's what we're good for. Alright, now this stuff right here, just leave it all checked. Looks like it's defaulting the 32-bit folder, which is kind of nice. And then we just click install. I'm going to go ahead and pause this while I'm waiting for it to install, and I'll be right back. This takes forever. Let's play some Angry Birds. Yeah. Oh man, that took forever. Alright. Now we can go ahead and close this. Now here's the key. If I remember correctly, you've got to run the program once. Go to your start menu. Mine's different than yours, obviously. Flash. I'm going to click on Adobe Flash. Find it your start menu. It might be on your desktop. Whatever. Fire it up once. That way it creates the necessary files that it needs. Even the installer doesn't even say to do that, which is really weird. Alright, now let's just click on Start Trial. Oh hey, there's Flash. Awesome. Close it. Don't need it. Bye. Now if you still have your crack folder open, let's just start over anyway. Go back to our Adobe folder that we downloaded and extracted. Go in here. We're going to go to DLL file. Shabam! Now, if another easy way for you to tell if you have a 32 or 64-bit system is to go over here to your local disk, your C drive. I'm on 64-bit, so I have two separate folders. Now, if you only have one of these, obviously the one without the x86, just grab the 32-bit DLL. We'll just go back. I'm gonna grab the 64. You grab the 32, or if you have the x86 folder, follow my lead. Copy this, and we go back. I'm going to go to C, Program Files. We're going to go to Adobe. I'm going to go to. I don't know why I have all these things. I don't need it. But whatever. I do this for you because I love you. And then I should be pasting it right here under Adobe Flash CS6. It'll ask me if I want to overwrite, say replace. Your prompt will look a little bit different because you're on Windows 7, but either way, the end option is still the same. If you have to provide administrator privileges, just click continue. It might ask for your password if you have one on your computer, and shabam. Now, just to make sure, we are going to do Flash again, and it says it wasn't able to start. Give me a second. Alright, now I figured it out. I believe I had to go here to Program Files, go to Adobe. This is the regular Program Files if you do have the 64-bit version. And then you're going to paste the DLL in the Adobe Media Encoder CS6 as well. I'm going to replace. And that still doesn't work. Hey, I figured it out. So, yeah, when you go to copy your crack from the DLL file folder, take the 32-bit version, regardless of what you have. You're going to copy it, take the C, then you're going to go to Program Files, Adobe. The 32-bit version always goes here. No, that's the 64-bit. Hold on. The 32-bit cracked version, if you have this folder, will go here. And yeah, that one. And you'll paste the 32-bit crack in here. It's weird. I don't know why Adobe doesn't have a 64-bit version for Flash, but what the fuck ever. Anywho, any questions? Text me. You should have a fully functional version of Adobe CS6 Flash, all ready to rock out and stuff. Bye.